Hello everyone, this is Bethany from Couture. Excited today because we are still in the middle of Advent, which y'all know I love Christmas, and this is one time of the year, especially in this season, that I really love to go all out and do a lot of fun stuff in my Bible journaling and study for Advent. So I wanted to just kind of we're a little bit over midway through, so I thought it would be fun to share some of the journaling that I've been doing in both my little hymnal flip book that I made and also in my illustrating Bible that I have designated as an Advent Bible. So if you are curious about any of these things I'm mentioning, I have other videos that I talk about how I set up and made my book, my plans, all of that. And so I will leave the links down below in the description for those videos if you are curious and you missed out on that part. So today I'm just going to be doing a flip through in both of these to show you what I've been doing and to kind of give you hopefully some encouragement if you have fell behind and you're kind of feeling like I should just stop now. Just keep going. You could continue even after Christmas is over, and it would still be powerful because you're getting in the Word and doing your study. So either way, it's fine. And also, hopefully, if you're like kind of pressed on time, I'll show you how I do mine with sort of like a pattern. And I talk about that all the time in other videos, doing a pattern for my journaling each day so that it is much more doable, especially with a newborn and a toddler running around. So let's go ahead and dive in. I will start with my little flip book hymnal here, and let me move the illustrating Bible over, and then I'll show you those as well. So like I said, there's a video down below that shows how I set all of this up. If you're wanting more information about that and you want to make your own, or if you've been doing entries and want to put them into a flip book, you could also do that. So we'll go ahead and open up. This is my little title starter page in a way. I have like the title for this is Illustrated Faith Advent 2020. And then this over here is just, this came with the Illustrated Faith kit. And so I'm using that as a place to hold a prayer. I like to start off any kind of study or devotional book with a prayer in the beginning of it, and then a lot of times one at the end. And so I've just used different embellishments from printables that I have got from Illustrated Faith. I have washi tape. This is from the American Crafts. I believe it's the crepe paper Hey Santa edition, maybe. And so just lots of things from my stash from years past, printables from my Etsy shop as well, which I will leave a link to down below. So just a lot of fun stuff like that. So here's just a basic page. I will kind of talk a little bit about this one, and then I won't go into as much detail on all of them, but this is kind of my basic pattern. What I go by is these were these little pockets or envelopes that came in the Illustrated Faith kit for each day for like the Advent calendar. And so I get that. I cut off the top of it and make sure the bottom of it's sealed, and then I use it each day as a pocket to hold a journaling card. I used the flashcards the Illustrated Faith had from Kelly Bangs Creative, I believe, and they also came with these little cards here that had the coordinating word, and so I would just write the scripture on that card, the hope card that came with these. I would write that scripture prompt either this card or on another card. On this one, I did it on one of my little pocket journaling cards from my Etsy shop. These are great because you can use them for all sorts of projects and lots of fun colors. And then also just put like a little prayer either on another card or on that hope card. And then stuck them together with a little Tim Holtz little mini paper clip there. And then I embellished the page with different things. I like to a lot of times have what number day I'm working on as part of my tab up at the top. And then over here is where I would place like my number page. I should have started here, I guess. But like I will have what day it is as a little like, you know, dashboard, I guess you would kind of call it, and then having the embellishment and the journaling and the prayers on the other side. Excuse me. So that's what I did here with these little tickets that are from Shauna Klingerman from Illustrated Faith. And then used like different alphabet stickers or number stickers and put those down, and then just added lots of other fun embellishments. I also try with the Advent calendar that was in the Illustrated Faith kit. You know, it came with different supplies, and the one for day one was this hope sticker and these little star stickers. And so I try to use that day's little goodie on that day's entry, whether it's in here or in my illustrating Bible. So I'll just go ahead and continue flipping through. And I won't talk, like I said, about all of them in so much detail. We'll be here all day. But I wanted to just show, the little pages in case you're wanting some ideas. These little library printables came from Illustrated Faith as well. But I'm just really, really happy with the way this has turned out. These little tags came in the that day's little goodie. So I put some ribbon on some of them. These little ornaments, I've used them more throughout as well. Came from a printable from Illustrated Faith as well, from Kelly Banks Creative. And so I liked putting a hole through it and hanging it up there with my little tag. And of course, use some chunky yarn or ribbon is so cute for a little extra tag there. Gotta use some Beloved Societies. I had those little ladies left over from last year. And then you have more tags. I love having all these old tags and ribbons coming out. And then I'll just keep flipping here. Lots of things that I didn't finish up using from last year's Come and Carol Christmas Advent Kit that Illustrated Faith had, I used here. This ribbon also came in that little day's goodie. And a lot of the colors coordinated from last year with the theme and colors that I wanted to do. So that's why I used those. Now here I flipped this little envelope and made it into a pocket sideways. So it's fun to pull it out this way. Put some ribbon on them too if you want, so you can pull them out easily. And so you don't have to just do it this way. You can also do it from this side. I love using, these are patterned papers that I had made to coordinate with the kit there in my Etsy shop. And I love fussy cutting just some wonky little letters to be a marker for that day's, like love. And then over here I had it for hope. I love this little tip-in I made. This is from using some patterned papers that I cut down to make this fun little tip-in from that day's goodies that were in our kit, with a fun little paper clip and ribbon. And then you have this is day 9, and then a little prayer there with some layering of patterned paper, little scrap pieces. Loved this manger ephemera. This is probably one of my favorites in the whole kit. And so I loved having that to go along with this fun little manger card for that day. And this little bow, vellum bow, is adorable. I need like a whole pack of just those. And then I had this little tag, this vellum tag that I used, I think from Lent earlier this year. And so that was a lot of fun to embellish with the card. Instead of putting it on the outside, this time I had it on the tag and then just layered it with a lot of fun little pieces. That was a lot of fun to do too. So you can do lots of different things and be creative with it. But you see that I have a general pattern that I go by so that I know what I'm doing that day and I'm not trying to come up with something new every day. Then another little fun ornament that I hung with the ribbon here for that day, because we're still on the topic of love. And then this was another little star ornament that I had on clear sticker to layer behind that. And then this was another one of those fun ornaments. I thought that was really cute, hanging there with O Little Town of Bethlehem for the card I did for Mary. So I try to make those embellishments, coordinate with what that day's topic is. And I love this Behold and being able to use the little angels. Those were part of that day's goodie. And then over here, this is one of my most favorite pages. I was obsessed when I saw this little fun house. And a fun fact, my house used to look very, very similar until we sold it, of course. But this was my house, and it was very, very, very similar to this little card here. So this one is near and dear to my heart. I love it. Our house even had like some pinks and purple tones. So anyways, it's funny how I just thought that was so cute. But then you have this other little tags that I stuck in here, this little fun vellum embellishment. That came from that Hey Santa collection too. And then over here is the last one. This is for day 16, and I love this. These printables are all from Tamara and the Illustrated Faith shop. And so these are some of her ornaments. This is from a set last year that I had, and I love reprinting it every year, or this year, and I hope to in the future because they're so fun. And so these I put on clear sticker and then like layered on top of all of these, some of these fun little like jeweled stickers. And then this was one of her little pink Christmas trees. It was so cute. This little deer is hers as well, and just had so much fun layering all these pieces on top of it. So, oh, and then this little clip is from Simple October on Instagram. I'll try to leave a link to that down below as well. And I loved how those colors, it just was so whimsical and fun to go along with that page. So now let me do a quick flip through in illustrating Bible as well. So like I said, I talked about this in another video, but I'm using this Bible exclusively for my Advent study. So this is perfect because it's got so many pages, so much margin space. You could use this for years to come and just have it for Advent, which is so fun. Nice little like thing you could pass down also to children or grandchildren if you wanted. But the green color is perfect for, I think, Christmas and Advent. This is one of the color covers that they have from Dayspring. So I will link it down below as well. So let's just jump in. I'm going to not be in order because I would be flipping back and forth. And so here we go we'll just start with day 10. I'm going to show you kind of an example, a pattern of what I do each day. So these this is the card set from Brave Little Tailor, and I've got to fix some of my washi because I'm noticing it's wanting to come up. But this is the card set Unprecedented, and so like I take the card and I wanted it to be where at first I thought, well, I want the cards on a ring, but then I was like, no, I'm just going to keep them in here since this is going to be my Advent Bible. And so I want to be able to still read the back of her card and have that devotional content and scripture that I could still look at later. So what I do is I put it down on like some pattern paper, layer some things underneath, and then have washi so that I can flip it up. Now sometimes I just attach it down, and if it covers up some of the scripture, I'm okay with that because I don't use this like as a study Bible. But for this one, I put washi there because this part of the scripture was where I really wanted to reference, and so I didn't want it being covered up. A lot of times if it's like down here, it doesn't bother me as much. So this time I made it as another little tip in there, and then just put a tab or a clip up here with some chunky yarn and ribbon, and you're good to go. So that's been my pattern for each day. So I'll just kind of show these to you. Like I said, some of my washi is not wanting to stay down. So you have another little fun card here with a tip in. And what I did was I used this little pocket, which I thought was so fun. And then I have like my little card down in there with a little prayer. So that's a fun way to do it. And then just layered lots of fun little things under it. Put, washi and stickers and all that good stuff. Of course, I have like black little spotty dots, I think, on every page. I love that with that contrast of color. Y'all know me. And then another one here. And so you see they're not like super fancy entries, but if you keep a pattern as you go and kind of do the same thing every day, you're not having to, feel like you're trying to recreate or create something every day that's, a challenge when you're pressed for time, maybe like I am. Okay. This one I really liked. I thought these little fun papers are so cute, and this yellow yarn was fun. And then a lot of times, like if you see I have a big clip or yarn that's heavy, I will washi tape the back of it so that it is secure. And look what I did here. I think I put it, I clipped too many pages, so I'm going to have to fix that because it goes with this page. Okay. I do that sometimes. I don't even realize it. So this one's really fun. I liked this whole card. I thought it was so cute. And then I have this little tag that came, I think, with that day's. And then you could slide it in or out. I think I ended up gluing it down because I can't get it good. But and add that little tiny clip. Those are my favorite too. And then day 9, another fun little tip in. I love these ribbons that are coming also in each, like some of the days, little advent calendar pockets, and having those to add. I did something else fun with that I'll show you in just a minute. But I usually like to go along with the colors you'll see that are on the card, and that's kind of where I pull my supplies so that coordinates. I really like this one a lot. I had this little deer from the Maggie Holmes collection. I thought the colors and everything, it just looks so cute. And then used one of those little pockets that I had shared in my other book. I put it in here, actually, to use for a little journaling entry. And then these little printables are from not the number, but these other ones, and this one here are from another one of Brave Little Tailor sets. And then this is the ribbon that came with that day. And then over here, I loved this. So even though my devotional card's going to be upside down, I loved having this ribbon that I tied, or yarn that I tied around it. I just thought that was cute, like a little gift wrapped up. And so that was for day 14. And then day 8, I'm loving this paper too. That's from that Hey Santa pattern paper set. So if you get like a paper pad that's Christmas paper or something like that, it helps too, because you've got it all in one place and you're not pulling through all sorts of paper trying to find something that matches. I loved this one too now with these little fun stars. I thought this was so fun for day 1 to kick it off, that little doily. We're almost there, guys. Hang in there. And then you have day 7. I loved this card too. Love came down at Christmas. So cute. She has such beautiful designs on these cards. And then these little trees. I use some of my bottle brush trees that I have in my Etsy shop. Like I said, it's linked down below that. Just those colors and everything just happened to go perfect, even though it wasn't meant to. And then one of my little page starters on clear paper back there for another little pop of color. And then over here, I've got to fix this. That's going to drive me crazy, y'all. And then you've got day 5. You can even see my washi there wants to keep coming up. And so then on day 5, we had this fun vellum card that was in that day's little advent pocket. So I loved using that to layer behind that to add those little fun pops of color. And then this is part of the sticker book from Hey Santa, and that was so cute too. And this little bell, the colors just went in great, so I put that up there. If that's from Simple October, and these fun green little Christmas tree ribbon. So I love how these are turning out, guys. I hope y'all are enjoying Advent. I wanted to kind of just give you a little flip through of my pages here lately so that y'all could hopefully have some encouragement or some ideas that you want to take for your own journaling. Feel free. And just want you to keep on working through Advent as we continue. I thought it would be fun to share these now, because after Christmas, if you're done, you're not going to be really, wanting to see a lot of Christmas journaling and ideas. So hopefully these were helpful. Let me know if you're still trucking through Advent and what you're taking away from it. It's been such a great time with the Lord, and I look forward to it every day to have that time. So, all right, I will see y'all soon. Make sure you're subscribed. Click that bell icon, and I will be back. Have a great one. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.